In this section, we will learn about special products. These are very important products that you will see again and again very often in your other math courses or in any other course that uses math. Square binomials, find the product of the sum and difference of two terms, find greater powers of binomials. Remember, when we say a binomial, it's a polynomial of two terms. It has two terms. Bi means two. So this is one term, this is another term. Okay, anything that looks like this, ax to the n plus bx to the m, this is a binomial because it has two terms. All right, x plus 4 to the power 2. Well, this is basically x plus 4 times x plus 4. We already learned how to work with that. So x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. 4x plus 4x is 8x. Square of a binomial. This you should memorize. This you should also memorize. Okay, so this is again the same, x minus y times x minus y. If you expand it, you will get this result. So these are very important results. You should memorize them. All right. 2x plus 1 squared. So first we square this. Okay, remember the rule. The rule a plus b squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. A in this case is 2x and b is 1. So this is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. 2x all squared, it means 2 is squared and x is squared. So this is 4x squared. 2 times 2x is 4x times 1 is 4x plus 1 squared is 1. Similarly here, this is a minus b squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. A in this scenario is 5r and b is 6s. So this is equal a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so 5r squared, 5 squared is 25, r squared, minus 2 times 5 is minus 10, times 6 is minus 60, minus 60 r times s, 6s squared, 6 squared is 36, and you have s squared. It cannot be simplified further. This is again, this is a minus b squared, which is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Remember, this is always positive. This is always positive. The sign changes only in the middle term. Okay, so a plus b squared, for instance, is, this is positive, this is positive, but this is also positive. When you have a plus, this is plus. When you have a minus, this is minus. So whatever you do, whatever trick you use, make sure you memorize these two. So in this case, A is 3k and B is 1 over 2. So that's straightforward as long as you apply the rule. So this is equal 3k squared, so 9k squared, minus 2 times 3k, which is A, times half, which is B, plus 1 over 2 squared. So 2 goes with 2, and this is 9k squared minus 3k plus 1 over 4. Now what we do, we simply expand this first, then we multiply by x. So this is the expansion. Okay, so in this scenario, A is 2x and B is 7, and the rule is A plus B squared is A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So this is A squared, 2x squared, plus 2AB. Okay, so 2 times 7 is 14, times 2 is 28. So that's this term, 28x, plus B squared, which is 49. And now we multiply the x. This times this, this times this, and this times this, as we did with multiplying a polynomial with a monomial. X times 4x squared, x times 28x, x times 49. All right, another example. Now remember, this minus is not under the square, so we cannot get rid of it. So keep the minus out and square. Okay, so you have A minus B squared equal A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. In this scenario, A is 4t and B is 2. So you have 4t minus 2, A minus B. So 4t squared minus 2 times 4t times 2. Okay. I don't know why they confused this. This should be minus 2, A, which is 4t, B, which is 2. Minus 2, A, B. Okay? But it's the same. You get the same answer. Plus B squared. Okay, so the answer is minus 4 squared t squared minus 2 times 2 is 4 times 4 is 16. We have the minus, and this is plus 4, and finally we bring in the minus sign. So minus 16t squared plus 16t, minus times minus is plus, minus 4. All right, if we have something like this, x plus y times x minus y, or a plus b times a minus b. Now, of course, this is the same as this. It doesn't matter which one comes first. Okay, this is also a very important rule which we should memorize. If you carry out the integration, the multiplication, x times x is x squared. X times minus y, so minus xy, Then we do the second one, plus xy or yx, it's the same. And y times minus y squared. Okay, what happens here is that these two terms cancel out. Remember, xy is the same as yx. And we end up with this. So x squared minus y squared equals x plus y times x minus y. So this way we don't have to carry out this multiplication here. We know it right away. So this is again same terms. Okay, one of them has a plus, one of them has a minus. So we know right away this is 3 squared minus y squared, which is 9 minus y squared. Similarly, this is 10m plus 7 minus 7. So we apply the rule. Okay, the rule a plus b, a minus b equals a squared minus b squared. So this is 10m squared minus 7 squared. Same, this is a and this is b. A minus b times a plus b. So this is equal a squared, 3r squared. So this is 9r squared minus half squared, 1 over 4. Okay, remember 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4. Okay, so we carry out this first, then we multiply by x. And remember, this is a plus b times a minus b. So we can apply the rule we had above. So this is x into 6x squared, so that's 36x squared, minus 5 squared. Now bring in the x, 36x cubed minus 25x. Similarly here, don't let the square on the t fool you. In this scenario, we have, again, I'm talking specifically about this. What we have is a minus b times a plus b, which is a squared minus b squared. But in this scenario, a itself is t squared and b is simply q. So this is minus 7 into a squared, t squared squared. So this is t to the power 4 minus q squared. Bring in the minus 7. So this is minus 7t to the 4 minus times minus is plus 7q squared. Find each product. All right. Now, raising a binomial to the power 3 means you multiply it by itself 3 times. So this is multiplying by itself once, and this is the third time. But this, we already know, it looks like a plus b squared. Okay, where in this case a is 4x and b is 1. So we can use that. Okay, a squared 4x squared gives 16x squared plus 2 times a times b. So that's the 8x plus the b squared, which is 1. 1 squared is 1. So this is the expansion of this. The blue is the blue. Now we bring in this, multiply this. This is the same as multiplying any two polynomials. 4x times 16x. 4 times 16 is 64. X times x squared is x cubed. 4x times 8x. 4 times 8 is 32. X times x is x squared. 4x times 1. Then multiplied by 1. So multiplying this by 1, it's the same because you're multiplying it by 1. Now we collect like terms. This is a singular term. We have x squared, x squared. So 32 plus 16 is 48 x squared. And then these also are like terms. 4x plus 8x is 12x. And then we have plus 1. To the power 4 is done in a similar way. Okay, so if you have, let's say you have a to the power 4, this is the same as a to the power 2 times a to the power 2. A in this case is all of this. Okay, so a to the power 4 is a squared times a squared. Now we can apply the rule we have from before. X minus y squared is x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. We can apply it twice, for this and for this. So 3k squared, okay, this is 3k squared, becomes 9k squared. Then minus 2 times 3k times 2. So this is minus 3 times 2, minus 2 times 3 is minus 6 times 2 is minus 12k. So we get this. Then plus 2 squared, which is 4. The second term is exactly the same. So these are identical terms, because these are identical terms. Now all we have to do is to multiply out. This times this, this times this, this times this. And then we do the same thing for minus 12k and 4. All right, let's do this first. 9k squared times 9k squared, 81 k to the power 2 plus 2. 9k squared times minus 12k, so minus 9 times 12 is 108. 108, and k squared times k is k cubed. 9k times 4. 4 times 9 is 36 times k squared. Then minus 12k. Minus 12k times this is minus 108 k cubed minus 12k times this. Minus times minus is plus. 12 times 12 is 144, and k times k is k squared. Minus 12k times 4 is minus 48k. Finally, we do that for 4. 4 times 9k squared. 4 times 9 is 36k squared. 4 times minus 12 is minus 48k plus 4 times 4 is 60. Now we just collect like terms. It's only 1k to the power 4, so 81k to the power 4 cubed, so that's 216 minus 216 minus 216k cubed. K squared okay, so 36 plus 36 is 72. 72 plus 1, 44. That is 216. So plus 216k squared. Now the k term, we have 1, 2. Okay, minus 48 minus 48. So that's minus 96k. And finally, we have one constant term, plus 16. All right. This one, first we do this. So minus 3x times x minus 4 times x minus 4 squared. So we do the square, equals minus 3x x minus 4 x squared minus 2 times x times 4 plus 4 squared. Now let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So this is minus 3x squared plus 12x. X squared minus 8x plus 16. Alright, let's do each one separately. So minus 3x squared times x squared minus 3x to the 4 minus 3x squared times minus 8x, so that's plus 3 times 8 is 24, x squared times x is x cubed. Times this, so that's minus 3 times 16 is 30, so that's 48, 48x squared. Now we do this. Times x squared is plus 12x cubed times minus 8x, that is minus 8 times 12, so that's 80, 16, so that's 96. X squared, because you have x here and x here. And finally, 12x times 16. 12x times 16. 12 times 16 is 192 plus 192x. Collecting like terms, minus 3x to the 4, 24, 12, so that's 36 plus 36x cubed. For the square, we have minus 48 minus 96. So that is 48 plus 96 So that's 144. Both are negative. Okay, so minus 144. For the x, we have only one term, so 192x.